push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check out. Line 40. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 36, Luck, and right away he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back, a fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
I don't understand because my nigga X Factor, bro.
Yeah, do I ever?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Luck. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check. Check 52.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred. Temporarily
out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Rodgers. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
318. 58, right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
26.
Now Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jump out!
And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
We need 18. Coming this way, Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Get 300. Don't say nothing.
Shotgun down for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
Had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Michelle. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's crossing. He's checking.
From the gun, here's Lott. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check 91. Mike 91. Let's go. 11. Smooth. What you got, Andy? Give me some. Here we go.
They snap it to Lott. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Zadarius Smith, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Jones. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, it's long. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Check. Hey, switch gears. Shot. Undercrook.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A shotgun snap for Love. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
After the sack on first down, Luck under pressure again, and down he goes again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They're going to go. It's Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing is Luck. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On 1st and 10, Luck. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Rush in. Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second and 11 now. Luck is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Luck. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of first down right near the 24. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Green 18. Know your
Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Yo. I'm in the game, nigga. Yeah. That nigga wanted to play. That nigga hit me like 20 minutes ago.
58, right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Safe.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Good tackle. Good tackle. Yeah, he hit me like 20 minutes ago.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down.
I hit you after.
I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here you go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
I got it. 58's the mark. 58's the mark.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for it. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
What's up, baby? You call me? You call me?
A good chance now to put this game on ice.
What's
this
up?
is first and goal.
I'm in the game. It's about over now. I just looked at my phone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
What you doing?
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year.
You all right?
And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You had a good day? That's good.
Extra point by Badgley.
We about to get off or something?
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just been playing the game. Yeah, I had 2 games back to back. I'm finishing the second one now. Yes,
now
ma'am.
after the touchdown, it's
I'm
Bosher
sorry.
to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I love you. I'll see you when you get off.
Back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check 91.
Luck now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, New England.
From the 50, it's Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.